Russian soldiers are kidnapping Ukrainian journalists in contested territories and holding them hostage, according to international groups and survivor accounts. The Paris-based global nonprofit Reporters Without Borders, RSF, said on Friday that Russians have kidnapped, detained and tortured dozens of journalists, while the UN's Office of the High Commissioner on Human Rights told the BBC that it has verified at least 36 cases of civilian detentions in EU. It added that soldiers are getting more and more inventive in their attempts to make Ukrainian journalists cooperate as the war in Ukraine enters its second month, turning to death threats, kidnapping and enforced disappearance. Russian forces say they have occupied several Ukrainian cities in recent weeks, and have detained local officials, including the mayor of Melitopol, who was since released, in some of those places as well. The UN spokesperson told the BBC that the people being targeted are mostly representatives of local communities, journalists and people who are vocal about their pro-Ukrainian positions. Many of these incidents involve journalists and even their family members. Svetlana Zalizhetskaya, the editor of newspaper Golovna Gazeta Melitopol and the RIA Melitopol news website, says Russian forces are holding her 75-year-old father hostage as punishment for her criticism of the war. She wrote on Facebook that 3 people, 2 soldiers with machine guns and 1 in civilian clothes, came into her house early Wednesday morning, conducted a messy search, took her parents' phones away and brought her father to an unknown location, according to an English translation from Ukraine's. Zalizhetskaya said she was told through loved ones that her dad will only be released after she turns herself into the military. She is not in Melitopol, however. She left the city after being called to a preventative meeting with the Russian-installed leader of the city, where she refused to enter criticism of the invasion. Zalizhetskaya's father's whereabouts are unknown, though she later wrote that he told her over the phone that he was being held in some basement. She also said that he had previously suffered a stroke and that her mother had survived a heart attack. "If anything happens to my parents, it will be on." Ukrainian photojournalist and documentary filmmaker Max Levin has been missing since mid-March, according to his friends and family.